Welcome to Marley's Mutts, Save Our Shelter. My name is Zach Scow. I'm the founder and executive director of Marley's Mutts. I'm sitting on my porch swing, and this is Marley's Mutts Dog Rescue. We can start in the front yard. Um, this is the Muttmobile, my vehicle, and you can see we don't have a driveway. I ripped it up actually last winter because we had people showing up for adoptions, and the driveway was so broken and bent, and the concrete was freezing because it rains and snows up here. So a couple of people slipped and fell. It ended up being a bad insurance liability. So I just took a jackhammer and ripped all of the driveway up. But the problem is that all of this stuff turns into mud in the spring and winter time, all mud. So it's treacherous either way. You can see over here I got Nacho. He's actually on a line out front. He is a dog fighting pit bull. So he came from Kern County Animal Services after being chained to a fence on county property. He'd been ripped to shreds, had more holes in him than I can even explain to you guys. We have links and stuff for that. But he's a sweet boy. He just can't be around other dogs off leash. So we've got him out front where he kind of hangs out here. We cycle him in with the one kennel that we have. So here we are heading into the house. And we're greeted by Lala. Lala is from Thailand. She is a meat trade survivor. Sit. And she's a very good dog, but she is also dog aggressive. So having her integrated into my house, into the pack, is a very good thing. This is Baloo and Maggie on the right. Both of these dogs are repeat felons, each having bit a person. Baloo bit an animal control officer and a woman in the face. Maggie bit a person as well, and she killed a couple of goats after she was adopted. So they're repeat felons and have to stick around here. There's no other place I can put them but here, because it's unsafe to have them with other people. Although they're quite adjusted now, it's still a challenge. So it's we don't have air conditioning or heating here, so it's about 95 degrees today, so that's why we have it shady and the dog's hanging out inside. Let me take you outside. It's a beautiful place where we live. The house is, everything's was built in 1979. We've got a gorgeous view, and I've got about 3 acres here. But you can see we back right up next to other people. So there's a couple of problems that we have, being that we deal with hard case dogs. We deal with aggressive dogs, we deal with medically challenged dogs, and we deal with dogs that really don't have any other place to go. So they come up here for rehabilitation to work with me and a variety of our other trainers. But not only have we outgrown our facility, it's just not really a facility. It doesn't have what we need to be, to fulfill the commitment that we have to almost 600,000 fans on Facebook. We have one kennel, which is actually not too bad, and we'll let Buster out. Buster is another reactive dog. He came from Sacramento. Yeah, sit. Buster, sit. Show him how it's done, Buster. But Buster's another dog that is a challenge to have around others. So to try and keep all those dogs in containment in one kennel is virtually impossible. This kennel is also outside. So anytime a dog barks, come on, Buster. Come on, bud. Anytime a dog barks, that house over there, which is the chief of police, and that house right there, and then that house up there, complain about it. So we're surrounded by homes, although we're in the mountains and kind of up out of the city considerably. We're 16 miles from the nearest town, and that town is 7,000 people. So we're quite a distance far away, but we just don't have a lot to work with. I recently repaired this fence to the best of my ability, added this gate, but it's just not a functioning yard, so it doesn't work the way we'd like it to. We have all this space but no shade, so it makes it kind of tough to be out here with the dogs for any period of time. because it's so hot and because the ground is all foxtails and stuff that they can get in the dog's paws and have a tough time with it. We had a bunch of agility equipment, but it broke. This is just part of it. And Baloo actually fell through this hole. You know, you can see it's really stunningly beautiful up here, but again, we can't really use, this is a big open space, but it's hard to use for training because the fence is not, the fence is falling apart. You can see this is our other gate that I just pulled off, which is all bent and messed up. So I've tried to make the fence work with what we have, but it's very difficult. When the dogs can get through and can jump the fence, especially when we're talking about aggressive dogs, and my neighbor, the chief of police, has two very small dogs, you know, I have to repair the best I can. So I have chain link, well, whatever, this is cattle fencing up here with some boards just to keep this area separate from that area. We try and do trainings over here, but it's just it's become not really possible for a variety of reasons. One, well, the parking lot turned into mud for almost all of the winter, so there wasn't anywhere for people to park. So we try to have people up here. What I didn't touch on before is that we're an entirely foster-based organization. So most of our dogs, other than the dogs that are up here, are at foster homes. And we need to have foster orientations and trainings. And we haven't been able to do that the way things are set up. You can see I have these two outbuildings, which we're currently being fined by Bear Valley because they don't match the house. So I don't have the money to paint those or to bring those up to code. So I don't know what's going to happen with these buildings, but I'm currently being fined for this building and this building. This is supposed to be our horse area, this area and that area. We have two therapy horses that we want to use to have people come up here and have riding instruction for special equestrians, for therapy with veterans, with kids with learning disabilities. You know, anybody that riding instruction will assist, as well as working with dogs. But again, the fence is not suitable here, and even all of these fences, which we've tried to fix up, are they just don't work very well. So additionally, I've had so much overflow of dogs over here that I've started pushing the dogs off at my dad's house. I'll do a second video. My dad lives down the street, like a few hundred yards, and 7 dogs are at his house. So because we have so much overflow here, it's turned into Marley's, Mutts, Zach plus his dad, and that's really unfair for my dad. He's basically turned into a hermit, hasn't been able to leave, and right now he's actually in Turkey. It's been a really stressful situation because I have 13 dogs to look after, and so yeah, I'll take you guys down there. I'll do a post from my dad's place coming up. All right, thanks for your time. I see Lala got out of the fence. See, that's what I mean. It's just porous. Lala got out, and now she can get in here. Luckily, these two are good together, but yeah.